All they'll have to do is sit tight and wait for their guaranteed freedom. In closing, these questions must be asked of the authors and supporters of these bills. Do you care about our dead loved ones? Didn't they deserve the chance to vote? Don't they deserve an early parole from their grave? Didn't they deserve to live out their lives? Please show us that you have morals and ethical standards that are not based on political agendas, but serve to truly preserve public safety and uphold consequences suitable for the most egregious offenses.
Up to the mic in front of the legislators that are on the Appropriations Committee to speak was August the 14th. Normally what happens is 3 days before the hearing, it's posted on the Assembly website, www.assembly.ca.gov. That gives you a public notice that goes out all over the state, all over the world, on August the 14th. Now, it was my understanding we met with a gentleman named Bobby Singh.
No. Hold on. Listen to him, please. Bobby Singh Allen? Or
Yes.
Bobby Allen Singh?
Bobby Singh Allen.
Bobby
Singh Allen.
Yes.
We met with a
Record
group
this.
of owners.
Record, please.
Yeah. We met with a group of owners, one of which was Bobby Singh Allen.
Okay.
And the proposed amendments that the gentleman was talking about that you all do not accept, they ended up saying that they accepted the amendments based on what was published and that they would go neutral, as well as the California Chamber of Commerce, as well as the California Retail Association. I'm not saying that it's right or it's wrong. I'm just letting you know that we did meet with them.
So they don't
One
represent us.
question. Hold on. I'm going to ask one question. Please, Ekawatch, just say yes or no. How many of you are being represented by Bobby Singh Allen?
Nobody.
Hold on. Did you? Is she your lobbyist? Did you hire her as a lobbyist?
No. It's a man.
Second thing. I know she is the mayor of El Grove. Okay. She's the mayor of El Grove. But this is, Paji, please. This is the first time I'm hearing she is a small business owner.
No.
She's not. Neither she represents us.
No.
Nor she owns a small business. But she's a politician. She's
mayor of
She
Elk
claims
Grove.
to be the head of that association,
Yes.
representing small businesses, but none of us are
lobbying some
represented
people.
by us.
Yeah.
She has different interests. So
That's-
all of us are here against this bill.
One more thing. Just because of her, none of these guys came to know that they will be voting on August 14th.
She's not.
She didn't tell us.
She's not one of us.
So if this bill passes for any reason,
Okay.
you would be destroying the lives and families and the communities all over California.
Let him talk. Okay, let him talk now.
Harneek Paji, ek minute. Hanji. Ek minute.
Hey, hello, we please quiet. I'm from Chris Holden's district. Hey guys, come on, let's talk.
Come on, guys, just one person. Please.
I'm from Mr. Holden's district. 3 miles from Mr. Holden's district, his office, Macy's was looted. Macy's.
Macy's store.
12 miles from Mr. Holden's west of 12 miles west of the office, another Macy was looted. The impact, economical impact of those things is due to perception of this bill, which already started, that this bill says that employees of any entity cannot stop the looters or anybody doing damage or vandalism. I've been the victim, but we need to see the impact on these people, that where do we go? My son's nose was broken by the vandals in the store. What is the impact, physical impact on human beings? This is not measured in any way, but those Macy's Either they'll close stores or they will raise the prices to make up the difference. We need to see the economical impact on the total economy and people leaving state of California due to our policies and all that. We need to, I know it's not our day to talk, but
No,
it should.
it is. It's always your day to talk.
It's never too late.
The message already.
I'm from his district. I request, like a gentleman here said, that let us stay in suspense file because we don't need it. Is that the way to save face? I think it's a great thing, you know. Bills stay there and die. They do, a lot of them. But this bill is not needed. Listening to you, you didn't know who Bobby Singh Allen was. You thought it was a man, and you also thought it was a business person.
There was, to be fair, there was 15, 20 people.
Okay, we know. This gentleman, Mr. Tiara, he drove all the way from Pasadena. So here, along with his other fellow members, male, female, and children. He doesn't need to drive here like for 10 hours. They left last night like around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. They got here this morning just so their voice can be heard. You can see the consequences, people, they're just measuring how far this bill can go and how it's going to damage not only our community, but our society in whole. So please, go ahead, Paji.
In the COVID, the people came in, broke the COVID shields. The vandals spit on my wife's face in the COVID. Tell me, why do we need this bill? That what kind of policy can I implement in my stores? Because this bill requires it, that my wife shouldn't have been spit on the face in the COVID pandemics.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Mr. Willie, go ahead.
Let him respond. Let him respond.
There is no policy that is tolerable for disrespect like that, and I'm sorry that happened. That happened to her.
This policy is disrespectful. You're allowing people to come to these businesses and steal from them. You're promoting theft.
Times public comment where you could have come in.
Nobody knows that.
It is on the public website.
So here we want to tell you one thing. We the people, we have been paying billions of dollars in taxes. We are doing our duty. We are paying taxes. We are not looking at your policies. We did our duty, we did our obligation, but this is government's obligation to provide us security, safety. This is not, you put us our security as well. And what your policy is doing, you are making the thieves, shoplifters welcome and pick it. No, that's not going to happen. Just stop it.
That is not our this is
Yeah.
And just so you know, sir, that was one meeting. My question is, for all of the different policy committees that this bill has been to, where did you all show up there?
We just found out on 20.
It's not too late. They vote tomorrow.
My question is, you said that you're going to put the website, right? How many people look at every day the website?
Nobody. No.
Let me show you. No, I know you put in the website. How many people have internet, or some people like working like 12 hours?
That's the under-table policy.
Yeah, so they like you have to watch like every day what's going on here.
This is what was sent to me. One of our small business owners on Thursday, Tuesday night. Tuesday night there was a mass email sent.
Saw some news on just a news article. And I mean, if we knew, man, we would have been here 100%. Just like we're here today, we're leaving our businesses behind, we're leaving some of our families behind, we're leaving important stuff behind. I had a doctor's appointment. So 100% convey that to there's something that was said to me. If we knew, we would have been here. Please, just like we are, please, 7 times. We'd be here 10, 15 if we were late. I still think, even though we might have missed that opportunity, like, I know our concerns and our voices are just as valid. and I hope you can pass that on. And you know, if they can make another public comment, I bet you 10 times more people. You know, 10 like. Put another comment period on. I'm sure they can do it. You know what I mean? The government's for the people. You know, we should. That's for us. If that's what it takes, man. Give us another opportunity.
We need a chance so we can be the yes.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Hold on. No, either two things. Like either give us one more opportunity so we can come. And
Or kill the bill.
Whoever wants to come vote in favor of this bill, they are most welcome too. But we know we will outnumber them. One thing. Second thing. Leave it in suspense. Even if you guys want to have public's opinion, take it to the ballot. If you pass, go ahead pass it. Otherwise, it's gonna fail. So we have three options: either give us one more chance so we can come and oppose this. Supporters are most welcome. You can send everybody message. You can send message to Bobby Singh Allen too. She can come and support it. We will tell her we are opposing it too. Thank you.
And another thing is, I feel like you know, senators and assemblymen just look at this one bill.
And none of these guys are politicians.
So just real quick, just one thing. You mentioned after your meeting, right? You mentioned after your meeting that people were going to neutralize. Do these folks look like they're neutralized?
I'm sorry,
You mentioned after the meeting that took place, when there was some amendments that were proposed, right? The Chamber of Commerce and the people were going to be neutralized, right? Do these folks look like they're neutralized?
I'm not saying that.
Everyone's life here is being affected by this SB553. No, but there's thousands. Absolutely. Yes, sir.
I have listened to you as patient and as calm as possible. I need a chance to respond to you.
Yes,
please.
Okay?
Yes.
I am not saying in any way that anybody in this crowd is neutral. Mr. Holden is not saying that anybody in this crowd is neutral. What I am saying is I will stop what I'm doing to hear your concerns because you drove all the way here. And you deserve to hear it.
We apologize that we were not here. We were not informed. Had we been informed, we would have been here. And going forward, we will be here.
I understand that. But I'm asking you, sir, for the sake of everybody else that came out here, can I hear someone else?
Yes. Somebody else.
I have a question. Please
So if you can, I just need explanation on this. That's all. So in the bill on page 3, in the bill on page 3, you wrote if a
I did not write.
Oh, sorry.
Somebody else.
The author wrote that if something happens, the violence happens at a business, and if they don't have the workplace violence binder according to the standards of the state, the owner is held as misdemeanor for the owner. How is that fair to the owner? What if the owner goes to like a third party, right? Gets the binder made. Okay, boom, boom, boom. This is the stuff we need to do. The third party, which we pay to get it approved. But then the state comes around and says, hey, by the way, even though we understand this violence had happened, this doesn't live up to our standards. So here's a misdemeanor to the owner. Just letting you know, myself having a gas station, a liquor store, my parents are super old school. I'm from India.
No.
I mean, sorry, Elk Grove. Elk Grove. So my parents are super old school. My dad does not speak very well English. He understands it. If you want to have a one-on-one conversation with him, he won't be able to understand, right? He doesn't understand the law. He doesn't understand there's a law. And that's majority of us here. I'm being very honest. Some of us have businesses that are 2 hours away. You cannot expect us to be everywhere at the same time. It's not possible. Right? So that misdemeanor line, so guess what? When the renewal comes every year for the alcohol beverage control, if the owner has a misdemeanor, even though he followed the law, he didn't break the law, but according to the state, they're saying, oh, it's a misdemeanor. Guess what? Your license won't be renewed. So what do we do on that? That's what I'm asking.
So first and foremost, what you're asking is a policy question.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to explain to you is, number one, Mr. Holden is not the author of the bill.
Yeah.
He's looking at the fiscal part of the bill. A lot of the questions and concerns that you all have here today are policy questions, and I understand what you are saying. policy-wise. What I'm saying is what he's looking at and the committee looks at is the fiscal part, which is how much does it cost. As the gentleman from Pasadena mentioned, you cannot put a cost on disrespect, on financial loss and things of that nature. And I totally understand that. I apologize for that.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Can I take one more person?
Sir, one thing. A lot of discussion there, but can you tell us, can this bill be annulled, or you can tell us a method where people can come and voice their thing? We want to know two things only. No more discussion.
So
He mentioned already.
So there are 3 other opportunities if you want your voice to be heard. So, for example, if this bill is on the assembly floor, you can go into the gallery. Everybody can go in. You can go into the gallery, you can sit in the stands, and you can listen to them debate this. Now, they won't.
He's a business owner in the back.
No.
Please. Just play a lady magar khade.
Hello, sir. I want to know. Can you recommend to Chris keep that one in the suspense? Can you recommend him?
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
ਇਹਨਾਂ ਕੋ ਡੇਟ ਲਵੋ, ਕਿਹੜੀ ਡੇਟ ਨੂੰ ਹੀਅਰਿੰਗ ਹੈ?
ਹੁਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ।
ਭਾਈ ਇੱਕ ਬੋਲੋ ਭਾਈ ਇੱਧਰ
Overwhelming, so just bear with me. I want to thank you first for your time, for being here today and listening to everybody. Concerns. You know, we're gathered here because me personally, I voted for Gavin Newsom. I'm a Democrat at heart. My parents came here, I came here for an opportunity to work hard and to earn an honest living. And my parents own a small business.
What city you're from?
Antioch. So I have also voiced my concern to our mayor, Lamar Thorpe. He's wonderful, and he's made it his point to show up and to see how, in whatever way he can support us. So, you know, I've left messages from his father.
My father has worked his whole entire life to build that business with his bare hands. And for someone to come into that business and take what's not theirs and get away with it is ridiculous. So whether this gets passed or whatever it is, we will be back here until it gets opposed. Please let her know that.
Absolutely.
We are
You
strong
got it. And I know that
If it passes, it will increase the violence. Our people are defenders.
we will also
They're
try our
known
best to
by,
defend our
they're known
There
by
will be more
their
violence
very-
than peace. Yeah.
They're known for that. They're not afraid from anybody. So please don't protect us. We're going to protect ourselves. We're going to fight with them. Our people are going to fight with them. That will increase the violence on the street.
We are not supporting violence. We are trying to completely against that. But this is
But if we have to protect our homes, so our businesses are like our home.
Another thing, California will lose a lot of tax money.
Revenue.
People will move.
No, absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
And just closing.
This is
Sure.
District Los Angeles, right?
Southeast Los Angeles.
Yes. So we have voting members
From Los
our
Angeles.
district constituents.
Los Angeles.
So they're here, but also they want to make sure that their voices are heard. Right? That they've contributed to her candidacy. They voted for her. They've supported her in the past. They're asking for their voices to be heard, and if not,
Absolutely.
they'll be able to voice in the next election.
Absolutely. And it is
Right.
my job, and we'll do to share with her, you coming here today and kind of expressing your concerns, sharing how this is very personal to you. I know a lot of you probably traveled from all over the state.
Los Angeles.
They drove this morning.
Like 100 people from Los Angeles.
And myself and the Assemblywoman really appreciate it. I'll go ahead and share this message with her.
Thank you
Feel
for your
free to
time.
grab my card too if you'd like to share an email or anything. Or
What is her name, madam? The lady district for
Lisa Calderon, she represents
Lisa.
Assembly
and this
District
is a
56.
small sample size. Please do let her know that there are thousands outside.
Gotcha, absolutely. I walked by this morning and saw you, so don't worry about it. Alrighty, I'll go ahead and give you my card.
This is very serious.